Welcome back, everybody, for my continuation of my book reading of Stephen King's The Body. Chapter 5 Making Plans. "You're really lucky," I said. "They'd kill you if they knew you had listened." Teddy said, "I know the Black Hollow Road. It ends at the river. I used to go fishing there." "Could you have walked all the way from Chamberlain to Harlow?" I asked. "That's 20 or 30 miles. "I think so," Chris said. "If he was following the railway tracks, it's easy to walk on them, and he probably thought they would lead him out of the forest. And then in the dark, along comes a train and bang. Anyway, do you want to go and see it?" Vern asked. He was so excited that he could hardly keep still. "Yes," said Chris, throwing his cards on the table. "And you know what? I bet we get our pictures in the paper. We'll be famous." "What?" said Vern. Teddy grinned. "Yes," Chris explained. "We can find the body and report it." "I don't know," said Vern. "Billy would guess that I heard him and Charlie talking, and he'll beat me." "No, he won't," I said. "You won't have to worry any more about the stolen car or anything, or everything." "But what about our parents?" Teddy said. "If we find the body, they'll know we weren't camping in Vern's back field. We'll just tell them that we got bored in the field," I said, "and decided to camp in the forest instead. And then everyone will be too excited about us finding the body to beat us." "Okay," Teddy said. Let's all meet here after lunch." "What can we tell them about supper?" Chris said, "You and me and Gordy can see we're eating at Vern's, and I'll tell my mother I'm eating over at Chris," Vern said. "That would make work. That would work, unless there was some emergency or unless any of the parents contacted each other. None of us came from rich families, and neither Vern's nor Chris's house had a telephone. A lot of people didn't have in those days." My dad had retired from work. Vern's dad worked at a factory in town. Teddy's mom hired out a room in her house when she could find someone to take it. Chris's dad was nearly always drunk and didn't have a job. Chris didn't talk about his dad much, but we all knew he hated him like poison. His dad beat him often. Once, the year before, some milk money had disappeared from school, and Chris was accused of taking it. He swore he didn't steal it, but because he was one of those no-good chambers, he wasn't allowed back in school for 2 weeks. His father put him in the hospital that time, with a broken nose and wrist. It's true that he came from a bad family. His eldest brother, Dave, was in prison, and Richard, called Eyeball because he had a bad eye, ran around with Ace Merrill and the other local hardmen. "I don't think that'll work," I said. "What about John and Marty?" John and Marty, the Spain, were 2 other regular members of our gang. "They're still away," Chris said. "They won't be back till Monday." We were too excited now to play cards. We all left the clubhouse and went home to get ready. That was the end of Chapter 5, Making Plans. Hope you guys enjoyed. Thank you very much for listening, and I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.